The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe, narrated by Ralph Bernardo, acted by John Petrosky.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door.
'Tis some visitor tapping at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more.
Ah, distinctly I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here forevermore.
'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. Some late visitor entrance at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more.
Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer.
Sir, or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. Oh, so gently you came tapping, and I was napping, and you came rapping at my chamber door. So I was scarce to hear you. Darn kids.
Darkness there, and nothing more.
Lenore?
Lenore, merely this, and nothing more.
There is something at my window lattice, but it is the wind, and nothing more.
In there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady, perched above my chamber door. Perched upon a bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird, beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore.
Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou art sure no craven, ghastly grim and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is. Tell me, on this night's Plutonian shore.
Quoth the raven, nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing further than he uttered, not a feather then he fluttered.
Other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before.
Then the bird said, nevermore.
Prophet, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil. Tell me, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, because I do implore.
Quoth the raven, nevermore.
When did I last fall asleep? Yesterday? 2 days ago? Maybe just a couple hours ago. I personally do not remember, and I cannot figure this out. If I am dreaming, if this is the case, then you are not real. But what am I really? I'm a little afraid to see what I've become, because I do lust for the longings of the lost Lenore. But I can't be sure of one thing. I have but one, and only one, request. That is this. It is take thy beak from off my heart, and take thy form from off my door.
Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, and his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's heart that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws his shadow on the floor. And my soul, from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor, shall be lifted nevermore.